Man, I appreciate it. Mom picked out the whole suit, so she got me looking good today.
Coach Freeze just said that he feels that the potential for this year's team is limitless. What can you say about the confidence in the locker room heading into the season?
Man, our confidence level is through the roof. Like, especially having the confidence level of coach and all the other coaches on the staff. Man, we have an unbelievable amount of support around us when it comes to our confidence level. So, I mean, we coming in the season with high hopes and the confidence that we can do anything in the world.
You know, Coach Freeze also talked about you helping out a teammate
Yes, sir.
who was a walk-on.
Right.
I'm not asking you for details like who it was or anything, but
Right.
can you just talk about what leads you to do things like that?
Man, like I tell everybody, it's more of when you receive blessings. I feel like it's in your best interest to give blessings to other people. So we've been blessed with NIL, and NIL has helped me and my family tremendously since I've been a freshman here. And not once has anybody ever thought about the walk-ons that help us when we on throughout the week, and we preparing for a team on Saturday. They give us the best looks for us to be prepared to play that team. So I felt like it was just in my heart just to give back to that teammate. Yeah, man. So I just give him the knowledge of how to move and how to practice and how to prepare just for college. I mean, it's a totally different ball game from high school. You gotta prepare for college like you're preparing like a pro. Man, he's become a young man now. So I mean, he was a kid, but now he's been up here. I mean, essentially on his own. I mean, I've been helping him out, of course, but man, I try to let him grow up on his own. So whenever he needed advice or help from me, I mean, that's when I stepped in. But man, he's been really growing on his own.
From a small town to the bright lights to now a potential first-round draft pick,
Right.
when you reflect on that journey, what do you think?
Man, I think how God has a plan for everybody, and my plan was to come to Auburn and make a success out of this. And now I think that my plan is for the 2025 to 2026 season is to help Auburn be playoff contenders at the end of the year. So I'm gonna just continue to follow God's plan. Miles Garrett and Aiden Hutchinson. So growing up, my favorite player was TJ, no, JJ Watt. And man, now I model my game after Aiden Hutchinson and Miles Garrett. Really, the support we have right now. I mean, we have a lot of negativity coming in just by people saying coaches on the hot seat, and you know we're going we're winning 7.5 games or something like that. I mean, we have a lot of support from our Auburn fans, and then just the consistency level just between uh, the defense and the offense. So we're consistent in the weight room, we're consistent in practice, and we're gonna help that carry it through the season.
How important is you to be viewed as a leader, which you clearly are on this team?
Um, it's very important to me, just because I mean it makes me feel like I'm doing something right. So when when I have people behind me that listens whenever I talk, man, it shows that everybody has faith in me, and that I have great judgment whenever it comes to leading other people.
Is there going with that is the importance of showing it on the field, off the field,
Yes,
and
sir.
everything?
It's how I live my life and how I prepare for football, how I approach the game is all examples of my leadership. So everything I do, I have to set an example for, and that's with my little brother, the freshman coming in, and the transfers that just came in. I set an example for all of those guys, and I set the standard for them.
The structure of y'all's schedule this year is completely different from last year.
Right.
How going on the road at Baylor to kick off the season, how does that game set the tone for what you guys want to accomplish this year?
Sure, it really doesn't matter to me. I just tell the team, like, it don't matter we playing at home or away, we gonna dominate anybody that steps in front of us. So it don't matter if we was playing in Waco or Tuscaloosa, we gonna dominate. We gonna dominate anybody on that schedule, and we gonna dominate every team that we play against.
You just mentioned wanting to contend in the playoff. You just mentioned it. Why is that not something that you guys are shying away from?
Because we have the talent and the coaching staff to do it. Like, coach has brought in so many players that, you know, he viewed that could take us over the top. So he brought in his own coaching staff. He brought in his own players this year. This is his first real, well, I wouldn't say his real recruiting class, but he has everybody that he's recruited on one team now. You know, he doesn't have a bunch of players where, you know, this coach recruited this and now he has to bring in bits and pieces. Now he got everybody that he wants on the same team. So I feel like just being that, you know, we have everything that we need to be playoff contenders. We just got to do it.
How much of a change? Of course, you've been there all of Coach Freeze's time.
Right.
How different is it today than it was when you were a freshman?
I say it's a lot different, just because when I was a freshman, nobody even believed that we could come out and win maybe 4 games. I mean, now you got, you know, people coming out and saying that, you know, we're a way better team than we were a couple years ago. So, I mean, then the togetherness of the team is a whole lot different. I mean, we know everybody on the team. Everybody bonds together really well, and just with that, you just play harder for each other.
How much better is Keldric Faulk now 2 years ago?
Keldric Faulk is a whole different player now, because you wouldn't even recognize me from now till not in my freshman year.
Keldric, a bit of a random question for you. Would you say SEC is the best uniform that's not Auburn?
LSU has the best. I say they have the best uniform besides us.
What's that?
I mean, they got different color combinations that go with anything. They got a purple jersey with white shorts. I mean, it's just different. This is a different color combinations that they have to make it one of the best in the SEC.
Keldric, who are some guys who stood out to you during summer workouts, maybe that surprised you, or just generally were some of the hardest workers in the summer?
Morris Williams and Keyron Crawford. I mean, those guys, they come every day ready to work, and their work ethic never wavers. So those guys really stood out to me the most.
You mentioned Amaris earlier today. What were some of your conversations like with him while he was going through that maturation process that he talked about and you talked about?
Man, just getting ready to grow up faster. You know, last year he came in as a young guy, smaller school, similar to me. He came in with just his mom and his little brother. So, I mean, he had to figure some things out, and you know, whenever he really got the hang of it, man, he started to shine, and now he's starting to shine even more.
Jackson said there's a no red policy in the football facility. What
Yes,
happens if somebody wears red?
Oh yeah, we backwards bear crawling. Yes, sir. We have to. You know what I'm saying? We don't allow red at all in the building.
How long has that been a policy?
Since I've been there. So it might have been a policy before I've been there, but I know it's been there since I got there.
Have you ever seen
what happens
with
at media?
Oh yeah. You know, some people tried to test the rule, and we haven't seen it none this year.
What happens if media shows up in red?
Oh,
You ready to go?
Yeah, we ready to go now.
All right.
We ready to go now.
Keldric, you're playing with your brother now, obviously. Just
Yeah.
How was the spring like for both of y'all, and what do you remember about maybe playing with them in the past, you know, at Highland and before that?
Man, the spring was a little in the air. I didn't participate in the spring a whole lot, but man, just to get to see him showcase his skill set in the spring was enough for me though. He had to grow a lot in the spring, and transitioning that to summer workouts, man, you see a whole different person.
You know, being from the state of Alabama, you know, better than anyone how important the Iron Bowl is to people. How special would it be to win that this year?
Man, it'll be just like winning the Super Bowl. That game is the biggest game of the year. It's the most violent game of the year, and you know you'll love to beat your biggest rival at the end of the year. I mean, that's the game where you break somebody's will, and you take their will away from them to play football.
Have you noticed frustrations from, you know, teammates, fans about not winning a couple years?
It's always gonna be frustration just because, you know, we grow up winning. Like everybody on the Auburn team, we grew up winning, and to lose to your rival team, especially me, 2 years in a row. Nah, we gotta break that streak now.
One more for you. You know, you'll be matched up against Keldric Faulk in that game. He's getting so much NFL buzz.
Right.
A lot of people praising him. What have you seen from going up against him in the past, and what are you looking forward to in that matchup?
Man, I'm looking forward just to getting at it, man. He's one of the best in the SEC. So, I mean, maybe one of the best in the country. I mean, he's a bigger guy. He's long. He's physical at the point of attack. So, I mean, he's everything that I want to play against. And man, I can't wait to get that matchup again, man. He's one of the most fun people to ever play. He's one of the most fun people to play against. And man, that matchup alone makes the game a whole lot better.